Another example of authentic text versus contrived text. And this one, this is another one that has that repetition, but it's changing, of course, every page. So, and I know that this is really intimidating. If it's a little bit hard to read, it says gravity. And that's a little intimidating when you have a little guy who knows 20 sight words and you think, they're not going to read gravity. Trust me, by the time they are ready to read the word gravity, this is not going to be interesting to them. Okay, there are 3 words on each page until the last one, and then there's like 5. So by the time they are ready to read the word gravity, 3rd grade maybe, this is just, they're not going to read it. Okay, so there's a reason why this is here. So here we go. All right, so one of the things that I would start with, of course, is engaging in background knowledge. So I'm going to say, oh, we're going to read a book about gravity today. Have you heard that word before? What does that word mean? And then they're going to tell you what it means. You might have some, give some examples. You know, every time you jump, guess what happens? You fall down, or you land. And that's an example of gravity. So when things start high and they go low, that is gravity. What are some things that go high and low? Oh, look at the picture. Rain. Yeah, rain. It starts high and it goes low. It's being pulled by gravity. Snow. Yep, snow's a good example. And you can give a couple more examples too. Okay. Now, remember, with a book walk, you are providing all of the vocabulary that your kiddo needs and really no more. Okay. Anything you want to talk about beforehand, or about the book, you talk about before the book walk or after the book walk. Okay, generally before, when you're doing the background knowledge chat. Okay, so here we go. My finger, remember, is only engaged during the cover page and the title page. Our book is called Gravity, and it's by Suzanne Canizares and Daniel Morton. Gravity. And now my finger's removed. And I'm giving them every word they need to know to be successful. Things come down. Seeds blow down. Icicles hang down. Water drops down. Tears stream down. Rain pours down. Snow slides down. Lava flows down. Wax drips down. Leaves fall down. Gravity makes things come down. And they all come down in different ways. And so now when it's time to read, remember, you're reading together the first time. You're doing a shared reading. Your kiddo is going to be pointing to make sure that they have one-to-one correspondence between the word that is on the page and the word that they are reading. And you're there for support. Now, this is a repetitive text, but there's different way that we know that gravity comes down a different way, or represents itself in a different way in here. So, but let me show you, for example, seeds blow down, icicles hang down. We know that it's repetitive because there are 3 words on each page. We're talking about the one thing that is represented in the picture, and that middle word is the one that is going to be a little bit tricky, and that might be the sticky point for each of your kids if they're reading it. But it's still a repetitive text, even though it's not just inserting one new word each page. Okay, so you're reading it together. They are pointing to the words. And then when you're done, they're going to be reading it solo by themselves with you there, still doing one-to-one correspondence. In fact, pretty much until it's hard to tell you when to have them take their finger out, but until they're reading really fluently, I have them point. Just it's a good marker, and it's also a really good way for them to keep track. Okay, and then when you're done, you want to talk about the book as well. So what pours down? What was the thing that streams down? How do things, how does water fall? What does water do? Does water stream or does water blow? Things like that, to have them access what it was that they just read. The comprehension piece, it's important. Happy reading.